Howdy do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? So this is another one that was from Red Rooster via Eric Bierbiker, who delivered it to me. Narragansett Lager. This is their limited edition nostalgia can, 1975 limited edition can, it says. You're lucky enough to be holding a genuine collectible. Limited edition retro Gansett Lager can. The graphics on this can are the ones we used throughout the 70s. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people would just leave this alone. I'm not one of those people. And not open it. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of keeping collectibles. I'm going to keep the can, but I'm going to drink the contents, because that's what I do. 5%, 12 IBUs. Their website says it uses 6-row malts, a secret blend of Pacific Northwest hops, and Iowa corn. So it does use some corn. You know, I've talked to a lot of brewers over the years. About the use of rice and or corn. And although adjuncts are kind of frowned upon, especially in craft beer, a lot of breweries do use them for specific beer types, and a lot of it is tradition. But most of them will tell you it's not necessarily rice and or corn that's bad. It's the amount of those things used, the amount of adjuncts used, and the quality that they use. I know Saddlebach, for instance, in some of their beers, they use a locally grown organic rice in a certain amount, for just enough to fit the style that they're brewing. And I think a lot of these beers do the same thing. It's the problem is most of these traditional American beers have kind of become these seriously adjunct-laden beers, where they're not even, they're only their selves in name. Like Olympia, for instance, I buy an Olympia every chance I get, but I don't think it's the same beer that my dad drank in the 60s and 70s. This, I don't know if it's the same beer or not, but I am glad to be able to try it. So let's have a drink. The aroma is slightly sweet. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it is what it is, right? As much as I hate to use that term, I mean, it is kind of an adjunct lager. It's one of those that you probably drink more for nostalgia than anything else. I do find it more enjoyable than the typical 30-pack varieties. There is a certain amount of sweetness involved in it. It does finish crisper than, say, your usual suspects, without mentioning any names. It's enjoyable. I'm using, this probably would have been best served in a Pilsner, but I'm kind of using a standard beer mug. Why? Because, look at this. The Narragansett can has a ship on it, and so does my mug. You can't beat logic like that, can you? Anyways, hey, I don't want to run long. I do want to thank, again, Red Rooster and the Bierbiker for getting this to me, among others. This is the third Narragansett or Gansett beer of the day. I started with the Black Cherry Shandy, which was just gorgeous. I love the black cherry notes, is slightly sour at the finish. The lemon shandy was impressive. It's better than other lemon shandies on the market, in my opinion. It had this nice kind of lemon head kind of feel about it, like with the sugar and the sour kind of thing going on. And here I'm kind of finishing up my trifecta, my Gansett trifecta, with the traditional lager. So hey, this time the Beer Whisperer. Want to thank all my beer friends. Y'all are great to me.